Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of The Royalty. Talking about Big Brother 27, Week 8. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little bit like, I'm gasping for air because, of course, we have Janelle, the queen, the icon, who has played 4 seasons of Big Brother, Amazing Race, Snake in the Grass, and Traitors. Janelle, I just want to say this is like full circle for me because I've been waiting forever to talk to you, and I'm so happy for you to be here. And of course, I'm going to tell everybody, like, subscribe, and comment. I'm Big D, aka Derek F.
And I'm Hannah. I played on Derek's season of Big Brother. I always say that. And Janelle, we are so excited to have you. This is your first time on the Heavy Crown Network doing the royalty. So let's get into it. It's going to be fun. Just feel free to be yourself.
Thanks for having me, guys. This is the only podcast I'd want to come on because I love you guys.
Oh, we love you, Janelle. Janelle, what have you been up to? First of all, you've been up to a lot. I gave all the things you have been doing, but tell everybody what you've been up to and just
stuff with your my family. Girl. I've been traveling. I just did a 2-week trip to California because it was the last 2 weeks of summer with my kids, and so we went to Lake Tahoe. We went to Yosemite National Park. We went on a 2-day horseback riding thing. Then we went to San Francisco and Napa Valley. Just stuff with my family.
Living it up. And how old are your kids now?
11, 12, and 13.
Oh, wow. Okay, so starting high school? No. One
Not
of them
yet.
is
Next year. My oldest will start high school.
Oh that's God. So big.
Yeah.
You're like super mom. And I think before, you told me before, one of them are doing equestrian.
Yes, I have got an equestrian, a cheerleader, and a hockey player.
Okay.
If you guys are looking for a house, please hit up Janelle. She does real estate. She will help you with a house because those things are expensive.
Yes,
okay?
I sell a lot of houses in the Minneapolis area, so look me up.
Wait, Janelle, I do have to know, when you're giving tours, how often do you get, and by the way, we loved you on Big Brother.
Sometimes people come into my open houses and they're like, they get confused and they're like, oh my God, I loved you so much on Survivor. Like they think I'm like Parvati. And so they like confuse it. And I'm like, no, you got the wrong show. But they're like, we know that we love you. And I'm like, yes.
Yeah, because you're a traitor, bitch.
Get recognized a lot. And, sometimes it just so happens they call like, oh, I need a realtor in this town. And like, I like go over to someone's house and they're like, holy shit, it's Janelle. Of course you can sell her house.
Of course.
And
I love that.
I do have another question for Janelle, because Janelle, you've done a lot of TV. You were on your first season of Big Brother when I was 3. So,
Hannah?
You are so young. I love that.
But I just mean, you've been doing this for so long. You have cemented your name. You don't need me to tell you this. What has been your favorite experience doing reality TV?
So I think a lot of people will say that have done multiple seasons, but my favorite is my first. It's like my first experience being on reality television. It's like that, my old alliance is like my family. I love those guys so much. Howie, Kaserbo, James. I love all of them. They're like family to me. So having those friendships are like the best memories of me doing any show. Anything after that was kind of just a bonus. Obviously, I've gotten to play with Kaser 2 more times, and Howie another time. But I definitely don't like playing games without them. So if you guys do repeat seasons, you're going to notice that too. Like, God, I really miss being with Tiffany or Big D. Or it's just so different,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that makes sense.
I feel like you and Bo, it's so funny because how you and Bo were in the house remind me of me and Tiffany. Like you and Bo are so close now, but in the house, y'all ready to throw down. Like me and Tiffany were the same way. So I love y'all relationship. So shout out to Bo. And I definitely understand like wanting to play with others, and that it's like a little bit of a safety blanket. It's one of those things where it's like, I got one person I know I can at least trust.
Yes,
to that level. Absolutely. But of course, Janelle, I want to get into it because we're here, and I want to pick your brain. Rachel Riley being back on Big Brother, like how is that for you? How do you feel? What's your thoughts?
I miss her. I talk to her all the time, so I'm like, God, I miss talking to Rachel. She's talked me off a lot of cliffs over the years. I just miss talking to her. I'm so excited for her. I think she's doing amazing, obviously. Um, yeah, she's doing incredible. Like she's playing a great social game. She's not relying on comps so much, which I think is great because that's what she used to do. And I just think she's just doing incredible. I think she's doing wonderful.
I mean, and think about it, Janelle. Just like for you, you hold the record for like, as out of the women of Big Brother, universe, you hold the most comp wins. So like, I would love to see you come back one more time, and do.
I'm not going to come back again, Jake. I wish I would have come back on a returner season though, because that looks fun to play with newbies. Like it's hard when you go into like an all-star season and you're like, you're the big target, Janelle. You've done this too many times. Yeah, it's like okay, all right.
How was that for you? I've never asked, and I'd love to know like how was that experience for you?
What, my second all-stars or my first? They're the same.
Oh, I would say the second one because I feel like the second one you were fighting for your girl. You were fighting for your life. The first
all-stars. Day one, they were after me. Day one, I was the house target. So
yes. What do you think? Yes, go ahead, Hannah. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Hannah.
Oh, no. I was just going to say I have a question because Rachel, she's obviously the only returner in a house full of newbies. For me, that would be absolutely terrifying because you talk about going on All Stars and you being such a big target, but like everyone has technically played the game more than once. So you walking in with a bunch of people who haven't, how do you think you would have approached that had you been in Rachel's shoes?
So I would have approached it a similar way. I mean, obviously, like I'm not a threat. I can't win. I'm playing for second place. You've got an easy thing working with me. I can give you advice. I can be, I can talk you through this. I can sense when people are after you and like, a lot of things. I would have played very similar to Rachel, I think, on a returner season. Lay low in the beginning and obviously just work on like your natural relationships that you have with people in the house.
Yeah, I mean, just to kind of get into the week, we've heard a lot of these players talk about jury. We're going to turn it on when we get to jury. Jury's only 3.5 weeks, so I don't know exactly how you could make like a total 180.
Yeah.
That is so true.
However, what do you think is going to happen with Rachel now that these players are supposedly going to turn it on for the next 3 weeks?
I'm really, I have a bad feeling about this week, and I'm trying to manifest that it's going to be okay, but I have like this really bad feeling. So I'm like, oh my God, like her or Ashley, or God, is Will even going to win a competition?
No, unfortunately, Will's playing a big D game, unfortunately, which is fine.
We need help. We need the forces in. Like, let's go. Yeah. So I'm worried about this week. I do think, obviously, if her side doesn't win, she is definitely going to be like a massive target.
Yes, I can see that. So, of course, we're talking about this week. This week was the infamous Swamp Ass, a.k.a. Fart Butt, a.k.a. What's his name, Hannah? Because I still can't say it. Yeah, one HOH this week.
Oh, Keanu.
Yeah, I can't say his name the same
way. You guys don't like him. Okay.
Yeah, it's not that I don't like him. He's a great competitor. I'm never going to take that from him. He can definitely win the game, but his personal hygienes, we need to work on that.
Is it bad?
Oh, girl.
Big D has been on him about his personal hygiene for weeks now. I like Keanu. I don't appreciate the fact that it seems like now he is coming after Rachel. He obviously just put Ashley on the block.
He is coming after Rachel?
They've been going back and forth, as we've seen, and he was just willing to backdoor her, so I'm a little less keen on him, but if we take Rachel and Ashley out of the equation, he has actually been very fun to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about him putting up? Like, I thought it was crazy because his nominees, when he won HOH, it was crazy that he put up his number one ally, Vince. I knew he was going to put up Mickey because she put him up, and then Morgan. And I'm surprised, didn't Ava put him up?
Yeah, I know.
She missed the block.
I thought it was so risky because his ally could have went home tonight. Obviously, like, what are you doing? Like, that guy's not going to put you up. That's so stupid.
I've never seen something like that. Was to me.
Obviously, it worked out, but it could have went like totally sideways.
Yeah, I think what was weird for me was the whole like I'm trying to punish him, like he's like he's Judgment Day.
Send him a message. Okay.
I'm gonna send him a message. He needs a good spanking from me. I'm like, what's wrong with you, dude?
Yeah.
You know, his knobs are weird. And you know, he does give in his speech like Vince, I don't want you to take my kindness for weakness and all this. It felt very personal. But the thing about it that also made me feel weird was like he put up Morgan because he's like Morgan's a distraction, and I'm like, you shouldn't have to compete with nobody else. If this is your number one, you shouldn't be worried about anybody else because your number one you should feel 100% comfortable with. Yeah. If you're not comfortable doing with your number one, then you need to get your ass out there and find a different number one. Like,
is it Kelly's number one though? I think Kelly's is number one. Vince is just a number for him, but he's stupid to put him on the block. So whatever.
It was weird. We get to Veto. I'm gonna talk about Veto. I gotta give it to Mickey Mouse. I call Mickey Mouse. She had one of her one-liners, which I was shocked that actually delivered and ate. That she said, that she was talking about him being HOH, and she said he needs people that are easy to control and people that are okay with being a yes person. And I'm not a yes person. He's allergic to logic and literally needs an EpiPen. I was like, oh
my god!
Finally.
That was so
finally. It was cute. It was really cute.
It was really funny.
Let me ask you, Janelle, have you seen a lot of Vince and Morgan, hugging and being very close with each other? Yes. Do you think it's like appropriate? Like, am I picking up wrong vibes from it?
Appropriate. They're not married. I don't know. Like, I feel like this is like, I've been watching this show for so long. It's a tale as old as time. Okay. You're living with another guy, like you've got someone at home, or she's got someone at home waiting in the weeds here, this and that. Well, you're living together, and obviously, like, there's going to be sexual chemistry because you're living with another man. Like, so it's just going to be weird. But once they're out of the house, then it's like poof, it's gone. Oh, you don't like it, yeah.
I think that's the way to put it. I'm so glad you put it like that because I'm thinking about how bad we were all lusting over Kylan, and then like, not Hannah, but a lot of us were, and I think about now that we left the house, I look at him and be like, what was I thinking?
Well, I mean, I had a showmance, and I wouldn't look. He's disgusting. Are you kidding me? Yeah.
I actually saw that clip the other day. It popped up on my TikTok. And it was like you laid on the bed and him making out with you. And
Spider-Man kiss. He's so immature.
Yes, the Spider-Man kiss. So yes, I will say Vince does have a girlfriend, and word on the street, which I don't know is true or not, but I will spill the tea. She said there were certain things. But now what she said is cross that line. Because let me tell you something. These hugs are like feeling like they're having full-blown sex at this point. These hugs are not friendly hugs. They're like...
feeling the body. Like, yes.
And it's like she told Ava found out tonight in the episode. She's like, how do you wake him up? Like, the way that you wake him up is like, I'm trying to wake him up.
Gosh.
I'm like, girl, what you doing?
Yeah, I think they're into each other in the house, but like I said, like this is going to go away. It's going to be like a spell's broken once they each go back to their regular lives.
Yeah, I agree.
See, I don't know. They live 30 minutes away from each other. They're both from LA.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, it happened on my season. They did not, they were very respectful, but they were just like in Mints. That's what I call them. They're always together at Christmas and Memphis. And they each she had a boyfriend that was this and that, and buying her diamond rings, blah, blah. He's got a girlfriend in Chicago, and they're hanging out. And, that was a true connection because they actually just moved right in together when our season was finished, and they broke up with their boyfriend and girlfriends.
So, and then they got married, and then...
Yeah, and now they're divorced. And,
yeah.
Wait, and let me also ask you
another question. It went through all the stages, yep.
Baby, all of them. At this point, I'm surprised she ain't got no kid by him at this point. Almost there. Wait. Okay, anyway, but let me ask you this, Janelle.
Yeah.
How do you feel about all the hugging? And here's the thing. I feel like there's a lot. Like, I know we all hug, but it feels like there's a lot of hugging this season.
Well, there's a lot of crying too, which just annoys the fuck out of me. But yeah, there is a lot of hugging. It's I don't know. It's like an uncomfortable thing, right? There's like a break of silence, and it's like, oh well, we'll just hug. I don't know. It's weird. It's like
weird.
It's like I can sense that you feel uncomfortable. Let me hug you.
I was going to say this particular house seems very emotional, and I know our house was very kumbaya. BB26 was relatively kumbaya too. This house, they're always hugging, they're always crying. Someone's having a breakdown. Yes. There are no solid alliances. This season is very strange to me, but I do want to ask you, how has Big Brother evolved over the years? And I'm sure you've been asked this question a million times, but I think this season, I'm really seeing that stark contrast between old school and new school, which is a testament of how talented Rachel is, because she was able to win on an old school season, and she's doing really well in this one. But yeah, that's my question for you.
How has it evolved over the years? I mean, have you watched BB10? You know,
I love BB10. That's my favorite season.
Yeah, that's kind of the height of like, that's my generation kind of thing. You know, let's just fight it out. You know, say it to their face. Don't say it behind my back. I'll say it to your face. It may be offensive. I don't care. I think BB16 is where it kind of started, where it was like a lot of like massive alliances, sort of these huge alliances. And it was just a lot of back talk, but it was kind of fake, I thought. Let's just hold hands and be friends and backstab each other behind their backs instead of just, hey, I don't fucking like you, you know? That kind of stuff. So I do think that this season is very emotional. There's lots of crying. I don't remember us ever crying at an eviction. I'm sorry.
I think they cried enough for everybody.
And I've done so many evictions. I've never been to an eviction where someone has cried.
Really?
No.
Wait, you're talking about it like a funeral.
Because they're not dying. They're going home. And you're in a game.
I will say, like, has this ever been the case for you where when someone walks out those doors, because that is your whole entire world, and you know you're never going to see them again in that world, does it not feel like they die? Or have you never died?
Well, they are in my world, in my orbit. They have not died. I will see them again.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It just won't be in the Big Brother house.
Because you're what? You're a traitor, bitch. Okay. Janelle has no.
You're a fucking traitor.
Right. She's like, I have no like emotions. I don't even know what y'all talking about. Like that's crazy to me. I get that. I will say this. I think Rachel's really showing that old school vibe. Like I know she cried a little bit for Amy, and a little bit maybe for Jimmy. Like I understand those, like maybe one person, but then when they all be breaking down and doing these massive hugs, it's too much. I will say this. I love Rachel's little segment. I usually don't care for these corny ass segments that you do in Big Brother, but I loved her Feel the Burn, and she was talking about all the favorite things that you can do. That line that she said about damn Lauren cracked me up.
Yeah.
So true though, right? It's Lauren. What's your thoughts on
spit it
Lauren?
out, girl. Say it. Hurry up. I don't have a lot of time. I'm impatient.
What do you think about Lauren, Janelle?
I think she's very beautiful.
She is.
I'm not doing the podcast no more because Janelle just said exactly what I've been saying for weeks. I say she's a really cute girl. She's very beautiful. She belongs on Disney. To me,
yes.
I don't see.
I don't know that she belongs playing Big Brother, but she's very beautiful.
Do we think Lauren is maybe hiding the real her, or do we think she's genuinely this indecisive?
No. Girl, no.
You think she's genuinely this indecisive? Well, dang.
Rachel literally asked her a great question. She asked her, what's some like Big Brother things that you might say, like, floaters grab a life vest, or things that you pick up on Big Brother? And she's like, didn't she say eviction?
Nominee.
Oh,
nominee.
nominee.
Did she say alliance? I don't remember. But
I think
it took her several minutes to say it.
Several minutes.
Yeah.
I will. Sorry, go ahead.
I can't do that. It would just annoy me. I can't have a conversation like that.
I do think that Lauren's going to go pretty far in this
Oh,
game.
absolutely.
Yeah, I definitely see her making final three at the very least. I don't think she necessarily has what it takes to win, only because in these 3.5 weeks, I don't see the perception of her changing enough. Like at this point, because the jury phase is so short, it's almost like whatever the house guests think of you at this point, like that is just that's going to be
their
your
impression of you.
Exactly.
I think she's a great person to drag to the end to win.
Mhm.
Like pretty much a lot of people could win against her.
Except maybe Kelly, right?
Kelly doesn't have any friends, so probably Kelly.
Can Kelly win this game? Do we think that Kelly can win this game?
I think if she turns it around and starts making huge moves, I think Kelly can, because she can go and say like, I have nothing, like no one, I was always put on the block, so I couldn't create alliances. My game was I was handcuffed, tied behind my back, and I just fought my way from, the bottom up.
Yeah.
And I keep winning competitions. I keep putting people, if she keeps winning HOHs or if she wins one. But I think there's still enough weeks to what if she won another HOH, got rid of it? What if she got rid of Rachel and then she wins the final HOH and drags Lauren to the end? I mean, I'd vote for Kelly.
Okay, that's very fair. I also think that if Kelly is sitting next to Vince, Kelly could potentially win just because Vince has confused so many people. He's made an enemy out of so many people. But I'm just thinking about this jury and the fact that 5 of them are very team Rachel. Like 5 of them are pretty interconnected. You have Ava, Will, Rachel, Ashley, Morgan to some extent. And so I kind of see those 5 advocating for each other in jury, making it a little harder for Kelly, Keanu, Lauren, or Vince to win this game.
Yes, I agree. I think they did a really good job of lining up the numbers for jury.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what they talked about for weeks since week 1 was this jury. So they're making this fabulous jury that they all want. I also want to cut to the segment of Lauren and Vince. Vince talking about, we already talked about, he said he had a girlfriend for 7 years and they have no chemistry. Mind you, they're just comforting each other, but like I said, it's very long. The veto players are Vince, Lauren, Mickey, Morgan, Kelly, and
I have no idea.
I was going to say it. Thank you.
Oh, Keanu?
I cannot say his name to save his.
Keanu.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves.
I can't. I really, Janelle.
I don't know how to say his name. Keanu Reeves.
It won't come off. Keanu Reeves.
Keanu.
I've been doing this for 8 weeks. Keanu.
No.
No. I need him to go fuck home, so I ain't got to talk about him no more.
Keanu.
I want him to go home, so I ain't got to talk about him no more because it's driving me insane. 8 weeks. I'm tired. Angela comes back. Janelle, you got any thoughts on Angela's crazy ass and her damn charcuterie
I just
board?
love her. I took a cruise with her in June on our BB cruise, and I just love that one. She parties, okay, and I love fun people. I'm like, oh my god. And she doesn't drink, and she stays up till 2. And I'm like, what? Yeah, she's on the dance floor dancing until 2 in the morning, busting it, dancing all night long. And I'm like, and you don't drink? She's like, no, I just dance. She can, she's super fun.
She does seem like a good time. Go ahead.
I do have to ask about this BB cruise because it was you, Rachel, Angela, America, Corey. Who else was there?
Brittany, Jag, Quinn, Angela, Howie, Kaser, Bo, Ashlea. I think that's everything. There was 13 of us.
Oh no way! That's a whole cast right there.
That's a whole. You
it was fun. Yeah, we had a
great. Play Big Brother right
there. And Riley, and Cameron.
Oh wait, Riley from BB25
from Jag season.
Oh yes.
Jag season. The blonde.
Yeah.
And Cameron.
Oh, okay.
It was super fun.
That's the cast of BB-28 right there.
That's the cast. Yeah, literally.
And did you know that the day that we got off the cruise, literally the day we were in Orlando, that's the day that Rachel got called for BB. She was in Orlando, like at the Port Canaveral, and they called her. I didn't know this until much later, obviously, or I would have been on Twitter.
Crazy.
So wait, I love that. I love that some of you guys obviously knew Rachel was gone, which I love that, which is good.
She didn't tell me. I figured it out from the clues and calling her. I called her like 30 times a day.
Yeah.
No, right to voicemail, and then I was like, request location. And I knew it was on the CBS lot or like little Sequester house.
When Brendan was texting you posing as Rachel, was he using a ton of like just random emojis?
Yeah, he was like I love you, girl. Don't worry. Like I'm just like the way that he was talks like her. So it confused me. The text basically said, "Oh my God, yeah, I just got back from South Carolina and I'm cleaning my house like crazy right now because I have some people coming this weekend. So I'll call you next week." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And she's like, "XOX, I love you."
Wow. So he really has played Big Brother because he knows exactly how his wife talks.
Very good at that.
I know. And shout out to him because I know he is working overtime with the kids and trying to keep everything going. Yeah, so now I had to just say, hey, you only got one more, like 6 more weeks or 5 more weeks, so you're almost there. So
3.5.
You're right.
3.5 weeks. I went out to LA the last time that Rachel won because she's so nice. We've been friends forever. She invited me to her wedding. I was like visibly pregnant. But I knew that she was going to win, so I'm like, I'm going to go out and congratulate because we were such good friends. And so if she wins this year, I have to go out again. I have to.
You have to. You have to.
And I'll be there, so I'd love to say hey. I'd love to see you. And you and Rachel, the only time you guys have played something together is that Snake in the Grass.
Snake in the Grass and Amazing Race. Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
I love the season of The Amazing Race, by the way. Last season that I watched before I left. It was so good.
Your Amazing Race season, it is at the top of the show. Like when I'm like, yo, you want to watch a good season of Amazing Race?
Did you think it was good? Oh, all right.
Yeah, I loved it.
Or I mean, just it was the drama and the chaos, and I loved it. And you and Brittany Hayes were partners, so that made it even
we were partners.
Entertaining.
Yeah, we worked with Survivor girls, and we worked with all girls, of course.
And also for like my sister and my casting audition, we did your Welcome to Vietnam dance because
oh my God. Are you serious?
I'm so serious. Like Simone and I love that season down. So
oh my God, that's funny.
Yes. Which Hannah, I'm so excited. We're almost there.
I will be watching you. I will watch the new season. They did ask me to do it, and I was like, you guys, like I'm no. I appreciate you. I love CBS, but like at this point, like no, I don't want to do that show. Like no.
Janelle's like, I need a little bit more bigger.
Well, and we know who you would have done it with.
Who would you have done it with?
Oh yeah. They wanted me on the show. They were like, you have to come on again. And I'm like, well, I've already done it. Like, you don't want me. And they're like, no, we want you. And I did all these crazy things. Like, whatever. It's a different, not on camera conversation. But
got it.
I was like, are you sure you want me? Because I did this, and this. And they were like, yep, we want you. And I was like, okay, are you sure? And they were like, we don't care about any of that stuff. You're coming on the show. And it was with my husband.
Oh.
How do you think he would have done? Is he good at that kind of stuff?
He's super fit. He works out like 2 hours a day, but I don't know. It was more of a me thing. He wanted to do it. And I was like, I've already done this show. I already don't like it. Did you like it, Hannah? Like
my
Did you like it?
I'm being so honest. I loved my experience.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I also had my little sister, and Simone and I, whenever we're together, we just have a good time. We have so much in common.
Okay.
So maybe that's why, but I really enjoyed my time.
I mean, I was laughing around the world. Brittany made me laugh, but it wasn't, it was more, I think it would have been different if it was an all Big Brother cast. Like we were against All Stars, so it was really annoying. Like, because that season that I was on was actually supposed to be Amazing Race All Stars. The whole cast was supposed to be All Stars. And then the network said, no, you have to put in other people. And so that's why we got called to go into that. And I was like, this production was like rooting for the Amazing Race people. It was like really
That's
And
annoying.
on that season, most of the final teams were Amazing Race
They were the
teams.
top 5, yes.
Yeah,
They kicked our ass, but they were really good. We were really bad.
exactly. But like, put them in the Big Brother house, then what?
Right.
So
That
I
part.
understand that.
There's
for
some
sure.
finesse to ripping a clue, you know, like for your first few legs, like there's some
yes.
finesse. When you're a newbie, and I was a newbie, like ripping a clue and like spiraling out of control.
And Janelle, it made iconic TV, of course. That it was, I loved it. And you know, I'm obsessed, and Hannah knows this, I'm obsessed with Brittany Hayes. So it's like, I got a chance to hang out with Brittany Hayes. So it's like, you're next on my list. I need to hang out with and party with. Because we had a good time in New York. Like, girl, I don't know if she told you. Did she ever tell you about the box?
I've been to the box, but no, she never told me about the box.
The box was a whole mess.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that offline. But it's a bond that we will all never forget.
All right, fun. I love it.
Of course, Angela comes back. Morgan wins the veto. I thought it was so funny during this comp that they kept giving them more time. They're like, oh, you know, that's definitely production being like, can you give them another minute? Can you give them another minute? Can you, like, I was like, damn, how many minutes? They about to get 10 minutes at this point.
Yeah.
I found that very interesting. Morgan wins the veto, so now, you know, obviously we got to figure out who's going to go up. Now,
sorry, Derek.
Yes.
Do you remember last season, Cam? Because they played the exact same competition, and Cam and BB26 stacked like one ice cream and just said, I got tired, I'm going to take a break.
Yes!
That is one of my favorite moments of New Era Big Brother. I thought it was so funny. No sense of urgency.
No sense of urgency at all. He was just like this. And that's what I said. This comp was, I did appreciate it. I know that's hard. I just know that's hard and frustrating. I would have been over it too, I'm not going to lie. But I was glad that Morgan finally won something, because I know she's been like, I'm a D1 video game player, which I have.
D1 athlete. Like, okay, that was 15 years ago. Like,
Janelle, not too much of my gamers.
But like, here's the deal, you guys, with that comp. That comp has been since season 20. Why are we not studying this? If you're going to go on a reality show, don't you think you should study some fucking comps?
Well, Adrian said he built a lot of these competitions.
Oh, he did.
I'm waiting for him to.
For me, when I'm like, I studied, I wrote notes, I wrote every little, like, this is the probability, and this is what I should say, and whatever.
Yeah. No, I don't think a majority of this cast has ever seen the show Big Brother before. I think a lot of them maybe like did the YouTube Spark Notes, give me the rundown of season 26, season 25.
GPT.
Yeah, no, exactly. But this cast does not know Big Brother, and I think that is very much reflective in the way that they've been playing. Yeah, absolutely.
Do you think that there's anything to that? Because when we did a returner season with Dan and Brittany, they had never seen the fucking show. And it was so weird. And I'm like, there was like 2 people, Ian and Frank were the only ones that had seen the show. The rest of them were like literally recruited. I don't even know, like so many had never seen it.
Yeah.
So do you think that they like stack it up with like dumb newbies? Because look at Dan, look at that. They wouldn't vote Dan to win. And they were so anti like coaches and blah blah blah, but they had never seen the show, and so they kind of all got together off of, you know, I don't know if it was on the show. I've never really seen season 14, but they were like, none of these coaches have the possibility of winning, so we're all going to vote for a newbie no matter what. Because they thought that we were all, even though I explained to them, like, I've never turned an alliance member, I've never cheated anyone, done anything shady, like that's not me and that's not how I play the game. And they were like, but you've played 3 times and they're saying you're good, so you must have done that stuff. And I'm like, you're stupid. Fucking stupid.
Go ahead and answer that
Like,
question.
maybe you should just watch the show you're about to go on. How about that?
Well, see, that's my thing, Janelle, because if you know you are about to sign your life away for potentially the next 104 days, because I'm counting sequester before you move into that, why would you not do your due diligence and at least watch one season? Like, why not? Why would you go into something so unprepared when $750,000 is on the line? What were you doing that was better? But
Yeah.
I can't.
I thought doing sit-ups was going to help you more. You're wrong, mister. You're wrong.
Yeah. But oh, sorry. Can I just answer Janelle's question real quick? So no, Derek and I are always like.
And the fans will curse me out in the comments, so I'm gonna shut my mouth because I already can see it now. Big D, let other people talk.
No, I don't think that they intentionally stacked this cast with people that weren't familiar with Rachel's game. And I only say that because you mentioned that Rachel got that call pretty late in the casting process. I think Ashley was maybe a week and a half out from moving or from leaving for Sequester when Rachel got that call.
Yeah.
So my theory is they weren't initially planning on having any returnees, and they also did announce much earlier this is going to be an all new cast. And then I think they scrambled at the very last second, and here we are.
Yeah, but I also feel like they do that because me and Rachel have like the biggest mouths. And the last time we did All Stars, she like called everyone, like she was calling Paul, and like she got in huge trouble. And they like CBS Legal like threatened to. They were like, "You signed an NDA," and like I was going on the show and I was like, "Rachel, stop calling people."
Yeah.
Like, well, I'm not playing, so I don't care. I'm pregnant, so I'm just trying to figure out who's doing this. And I'm like, oh, wow.
That sounds like Rachel. I do want to kind of jump back what you guys were talking about. I will say a lot of fans have been online saying they wish that they would pick more players that are like BB super fans. And I have kind of threw out there that, you know, they're making a TV show here, so they can't have a whole cast of super fans that know every little detail and every little thing. I will say
that are going to wait to turn it up till jury. Like, come on, because that's what you're supposed to do.
As they say, they need
the dumbest people possible that don't know what they're doing to go in there and make great TV and look like idiots.
I will say that, unfortunately, I didn't know what the live feeds were. So I watched I did my training. I watched every season I think I started at 5 or 4 and then went up. And then I made sure I was prepared going in. The two things I didn't know, I don't know why my dumb ass forgot. I forgot what the fucking OTEV was. And I forgot about the live feeds. Because obviously if you just watch the show, there's no live feed, so I didn't know much about it. That's it. But everything else, I was prepared for it. But I understand what you're saying. Like, you guys are saying you should be ready for a show, and you should be prepared. I will say for fans, you guys have to understand. You just have to keep auditioning, keep putting your tape in.
Yes.
But if you can't sell yourself less than, I'd really say 3 minutes. 5 minutes is like crazy. But if you can't sell yourself and get somebody to convince you in 3 minutes to pick you, then I'm sorry to tell you, you're not meant for TV. Go pick something else. That's just what
I also think they would be more prone to pick people that are like the BB casual fan, that like understand the basics, but they're not like planning this elaborate strategy. You know what I mean? Like, because the casual is going to be a little bit more fun. The BB super fan, that's, you know,
It's the Adrian. Why I said he was born.
Yes,
I'm like, I want to see this.
They're going to
Lauren.
They're going to do really well.
Yes. I want to get to tonight. You know, I also want to say this. Let's talk about Kelly. Kelly has been talking a lot of shit about Rachel. Yeah. I think I guys sent you the TikTok video today about her talking more shit. At this point, her whole game is about Rachel. Nothing else. That's all I'm getting. I got Kelly who could win BB Blockbusters and
she's
Rachel.
Thinking, I see where her head's at, though. She's thinking the only way she can win is to get this big target out. That's why she keeps talking about it. That's her game.
This is true. But as someone who doesn't have very much social capital in the house, is it smart to reveal that? But I also don't think she realizes that she doesn't have social capital. But she didn't watch any season, not a single one. So
I read on Twitter that she tried out for Destination X.
Yeah, that's what
I can see that.
She was supposed to be on
Destination
Destination
X.
X.
Like her.
Yeah.
They picked a girl that kind of I felt like was a little bit like
the big hair.
Yeah, it was giving a little bit of redhead
makeup.
Rachel vibes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm shocked by that. But yeah, you're right. Like, I just don't see it for her. But, we get to, it's time to renob. And Hannah, of course, I definitely want you to talk a lot in this moment because I definitely owe you an apology, okay? And I want to say the fact that he put up Ashley and got his ass handed to him, and I mean, I was like, it's Ashley me? Like, the way that she read him to Phil about his Tarzan feet. She basically told him that he was nasty, disgusting, dirty. Okay? She told him everything, how to, and let's see how you, because he said, I like to fuck around and find out. Like, he talks like that, and sometimes when he talks like that, I wish he would fuck around and figure out what a sponge up his ass would be like, so he can get rid of that swamp ass. Let's help him clean up his ass a little bit, okay? So I love that Ashley read him for Phil, but Hannah, what is your thoughts? Because I'm so proud. I have nothing to say about that, because that gave me life.
No, Ashley, she's our love child. If we had a kid, it would be Ashley. She has your personality, and I think the way that we see things is very similar. But Ashley is here to give us a show. She's an entertainer. She grew up doing pageants and dance and singing. So I had no doubts about that. But I can really appreciate how she can give us good TV. And also, she's playing the game. Like, if you pay attention to her reads, her and Rachel are the only ones who have just been spot on all season long. So I'm really proud of her, and I love the fact that she had a moment.
I loved it. It was great.
Yeah.
Janelle, it was great. I was so entertained, I have to say. My thoughts about Ashley is that I love that she's playing this legal blonde type of thing. That threw me for a loop. I didn't know. When she turned it off and showed me that she's actually smart, I was like, oh, who is this person? I was shocked. I was like this. I really gagged me. I'm not gonna lie. I was really shocked, Hannah. And I text you and said, "Yo, I'm shocked. I really like her a lot."
Mm-hmm. So many alum of the show have been texting me and being like, it did take me a while, but I really like Ashley. And I'm like, thanks.
Anytime you come out swinging like a Janelle and telling people F you, fuck you, bitch, I ain't got time for you, I love you. Like a Brittany Hayes, I ain't got time, you so corny. Anytime you come out with that type of personality, I love you. I can't stand the Disney type of girls like Lauren and all this other shit. I can't stand it. I don't care for
what
those
do you
little
think
girls.
of Kelly?
Baby, I don't know what the fuck to think about Kelly. I want her to stop talking about Rachel. That's what I want her to do. I want her to figure out her life. Tell you the truth, Kelly to me probably needs to go and take some shots with us and loosen up a little bit. Like, let's show her.
I feel like she needs to get out of South Dakota and live a little.
Yeah, let's take her to I want to take her to a gay bar, drag her up a little bit. Let's hype up the skirt a little bit. Let's do something different with the hair. Let's do some makeup. Let's really amp it up.
Wait,
put a tight dress on. Let's kind of amp it up a little bit. Give me a little bit of,
This is the plot of Clueless.
Oh, no. I do appreciate her saying she is playing the game that, like she said, she did watch BB. She wants to come in something different. Cool, whatever. We get to tonight's episode. What's your guys' thoughts on tonight's episode?
We have to go back to Keanu's plot to try to get Morgan to use the veto on Vince. Janelle, what did you think about all that?
I think that it's for TV purposes. I think the TR asked him to do that.
Okay. But
the first person to said this.
It's the truth. Hello.
But also, this season, I don't know if it's because of Tucker and the way that he played, and maybe BB26 is their only frame of reference, but a lot of players this season have seemingly contemplated using the veto on someone else when they're on block.
That's really weird.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
It's stupid.
This is the jury management. Remember, that's all they've been playing is for jury. Jury.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's your thoughts on tonight's episode, Janelle? I just want to hear your thoughts.
Oh, I loved it. I love the Thursday night shows because I don't know what's going to happen. And there's no updates I can get. So I love watching it live. Cook my little steak dinner, my potatoes, my veggies, and get it all ready to go. And yeah.
Yes.
A classic Midwestern meal.
I love it. Hannah, what's your thoughts? I mean, I really feel like a lot didn't really happen tonight. Of course, Vince wins the BB blockbuster.
That was devastating to me. I was like, oh God.
I did call Vince, and I hate it, and I hate it, but I also do like Vince because I like that he's staying true to manipulating and lying and being scheming, and he's doing it in a way that it feels a little bit like tasteful for me. So I appreciate it, and I did call him my winner pick for some reason.
Is he tasteful though? I don't know.
I don't know. I had to ask Morgan.
The crying to me and the wimpiness and the victim mentality. I can't with him. The whining. I don't like men that whine. I can't do it. I can't do it.
It's a little comical. Like
I'm like, why are you sitting there sulking and whining? Like, oh my God.
And he's always like, my favorite is when he'll be crying and he'll be like, and this is why I don't have a job. And I'm like, oh, stop. This is taking me out. It's like, I'm unemployed.
Because I'm like, baby, you gotta stay at 10 toes. If you're unemployed, I'd be like, I need this money. I'm not gonna cry. I'm like, I need this money. I don't know what's up.
He's like, I've been trying for this show for 10 years, but yet you haven't filled out a job application. Maybe you should do that.
That's so. Wait, I didn't even put those two together until.
Like he's been filling out BB applications when it should really be like.
The job. Friends and family are like, hey, did you apply for a job? And he's like, yeah, I applied to Big Brother. That's
Big Brother 10 years in a row. Wait, that's all you did for the last 10 years of your life?
Yeah.
That's it.
It's on my
that's
LinkedIn.
What you
my
did.
LinkedIn. Yep, it's on my LinkedIn. It says future Big Brother player.
And Janelle, did you see that tweet where someone said and when the BB blockbuster is this, and it was quite literally, it said job application, and then it was like, what's going on?
I didn't see that, but that's funny.
Oh my God.
I didn't even put two and two together until now. Like, if he really has been employed this long.
10 years. And 10 years of applying. That's the only application he did.
I actually need him to win now.
What kind of player are you? Oh, I'm the devious kind. I'm a master manipulator.
And that's,
I'm 5'7". I'm 150 pounds. No.
I have to give him. I hope he wins now because he needs this money more than anybody at this
BB
point.
is his job.
It's his job.
They
should give him a job afterwards to work in production. They should help him. Production, please help Vince get a job after this. Let him apply and be one of the people to set up the comp or test out the comp. Give him a job after this if he does not win, please.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he was the BB blockbuster. I will, even with the speeches tonight, I want to shout out to Kelly. I usually don't shout her out, but she said, go Birds, go Birds. So I have to shout her out.
She's an Eagles fan?
I hope so. I hope that's what she was talking about when she said go Birds.
Why would she be rooting for the Eagles if she lives in South Dakota? Seriously.
Whoever she was shouting out, unless the person she was shouting out plays for a Birds team, I'm gonna be so annoyed because I definitely tweeted going shout out to Kelly saying go Birds for the Eagles. And the Eagles play tonight.
I assumed that she was talking about the birds in South Dakota, the birds outside, the Cardinals.
I didn't think it was the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm sorry, but
you know what? Now I'm over it even more. The eviction speeches. I mean, it was Ashley to me was doing a lot. Hannah, it was a lot. I think she could have toned it down a little bit, but I get it.
But because she knew she was safe. Which you're not supposed to know that you're safe, but she pretty much knew she was safe. So I can assume.
I was shocked by the votes.
Feel like she needed to campaign.
I thought Nikki would have gotten more.
Really?
What was Lauren's vote about? What? I guess I don't understand.
I wonder if Lauren and Kelly knew that they would be on the wrong vote. Yeah. Exactly. And I feel like Vince maybe threw that out there as a hinky vote. We'll see. We'll see in Sunday's episode.
He's gonna blame it on poor Kelly.
I love it. Yeah, another thing I forgot to talk about. I love the blow up between Rachel and Ashley and
Keanu.
Yeah.
Thank you, Janelle. She already knows. I'm trying to avoid saying his name as much as possible. Okay, I can't wait when he goes home and I ain't got to talk about him no more. Okay, but I did love the blow up. Ashley to me, if she stay on somebody's neck, she on their neck, and I think that kind of not exposing her to not be like this legally blonde, but it was kind of showing a little bit who she was, and I was like, oh, Ashley. Bring it back a little bit, girl. Just a tad. But other than that, they're giving me a lot of things. Mickey goes home 1 to 6, if I'm correct.
Mm-hmm.
She was shocked by it. This was a weird this was the first time people weren't crying, which kind of, if I was Mickey, I'd be a little bit like...
Mickey said wow like 7 times. Did you guys notice that?
Yeah.
Yes.
She said wow. And I was like, whoa, wow. Wow.
Yeah. Maybe she thought with Vince and Will and maybe Kelly and the rest of them were going to vote for her. I don't know.
Stay for sure.
Yeah. Also I want to ask you about this. There's a lot that's supposed to be happening. Did you understand what is happening next? Because all I got was White Lotus. I thought I was going to turn my HBO and watch Big Brother at this point. The master weirdo.
He's coming back. He's coming back. You may have forgot, the last 7 weeks don't matter or whatever. But now he's coming back.
I'm confused. What's happening next?
The house is gonna be exploded. He's gonna do bad things. Something bad's gonna happen.
Okay, well, did you guys see Julie's tweet about how it's almost like you're watching 2 games? I think they're bringing back the Dire Fest twist from season 24, where Jasmine and Joseph were both evicted. Half the house was living outside. Half the house was living inside. Yeah. Because, again, there are 9 people left. We only have 3 weeks, 2 days. So I'm thinking we're going to get a double next week and a triple the following week. It's going to be some sort of combination like that.
That's crazy.
I hated Dire Fest because I loved Joseph so much, and I didn't like the fact that he went home. But
I know.
I
guess so.
That would be crazy.
Janelle, what's your thoughts on BB Unlock?
I haven't seen it. I don't know.
Okay, sounds about right.
I'm so busy I can barely watch the show, and sometimes I'm terrible about the Wednesday episode because it's so damn long, and I'm like, But I always watch the Thursday show, but I haven't seen Unlocked.
Okay. Oh, this week's celebrity guest is Lance.
Lance Bass.
Yes. Which we love Lance. I'm just not impressed with the BB Unlock. I'm so bored of it. I'm like,
I've heard mixed reviews. I love Taylor, so
of course
should be supporting the show. I just don't have the time. But I don't know.
I just wish they would switch it up. Give me different players to come in and host. I love Derek and Taylor. I just want them to switch it up because they would make it more interesting. And give me, and not nothing against the celebrities, but I wish it would give us Big Brother. I wish it could have gave us BB alums that we probably haven't seen in forever.
I know. It's the 25th anniversary, isn't it? They should have a little bit of everyone.
I agree with you.
I like seeing, I saw actually Bunky and Hardy on a post.
I saw that.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh my God, I haven't seen Bunky in years.
Oh, yeah.
Bunky from season 2.
Right?
Him and Hardy got together in Pennsylvania at some barbecue and took a picture.
Which I'm going to curse him out because he should have told me he was in Pennsylvania.
Go Birds.
Yeah,
Go Birds. Go Birds.
Go Birds. I know, Kelly. Kelly, I swear, Kelly better. It's just, I hope it was for the Eagles.
Well, you got to ask her when she gets out of the house.
I don't know if I'm going to talk to her when I get out of the house. A lot of these kids I don't talk to until I meet them at Ozza's Big Brother party or something like that. If I really like you, you would get a message. Like Jimmy got a follow and a message from me because I like him.
Same. So I followed Jimmy right away, and I was like,
right. It's like you got to be on Big D's radar. I'm not really impressed, and of course Rachel's always been there, so that's never a question. But I will say, I'm happy that they did get together. That was really good to see, and that's why I think Big Brother, we are overdue for an All-Star season.
Another one.
That we need. Yes, no, we need another
Oh
one
God,
back.
no.
Or I said this idea. I think you saw. I don't know if you saw my tweet, but the Halloween edition, like how they did Baby
Oh,
Reindeer games, and they do a
yeah.
Halloween edition and
I like
do
that.
something quick like that. They could do something quick like that.
Something
So,
quick. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Any,
Go ahead,
anytime
Hannah.
you do quick, you'll get more players. That
Yes. Because Big D's idea was almost to bring back like a season of villains or like a season of very big controversial personalities for a Halloween special. I would love to watch that. So
I think it'd be really cool.
yeah, I hope producers are listening.
Janelle, I would love to hear your final thoughts on this season. Who do you think is going to win? What's your closing argument? Give us all your best reads. Who you don't
Well,
like, who you do love.
I think that Rachel has set herself up really well to potentially win. But if it's not Rachel, it's going to be someone in the judges. It's either going to be Will, Ashley, Ava, Rachel. Who am I leaving out?
Morgan,
Or
Vince.
Morgan. See, now I bet on Morgan. I got money on Morgan. So she could win, and I could be fine with that as long as, yeah. If Rachel loses, then Morgan can win. But I do think Morgan's in a pretty good spot now, though, because I think Vince is going to be a bigger target than Morgan. I really do. So Morgan's in a really good spot. And, she's a D1 athlete, and she's a gamer. So her time's coming, and she can do this.
I just hope that Morgan plays video games with me when she get out. Because if she's this good as a video game player,
Yeah.
I need her on my team. I need her on my
Right.
team. I need it. Okay. You know what? I like your thoughts, Janelle. Hannah, what's your thoughts?
Well, I was just going to ask you, Derek. What are your thoughts?
No, Hannah, because you always try to ask me. I'm asking you, Hannah Chada.
Oh, God, not the full government name. I think it's hard to say whether Rachel will win at this point because I don't know if these players are telling the truth about turning it on in jury. I don't know if now getting Rachel out is going to be seen as this big resume builder, whereas in the pre-jury phase, maybe if a player took her out too prematurely, they'd be worried about everyone coming for them next. So I just don't know how much longer Rachel has in this game, but I think she has done all that she possibly can to set herself up. And I am so proud of the game that she's played. I'm very impressed by the game that she's played. For her to even have evaded the block for the first 8 weeks. My money is still on Will. I think Will has a good shot of winning this game just because his relationships with everyone are still pristine and no one's looking at him. And it's just a matter of him being able to articulate what he's done. But he's a podcaster. He talks for a living. Yep. So I think he's going to be able to do that. And of course, I'm rooting for Ashley.
I'm rooting for Will as well. What a great player. And people don't look at his game and because it's not a flashy game. It's like a quiet game, but it's very effective because he has so many people that will back him up and that would vote for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is a great social game. Who we need to win HOH tonight? Who do we think?
Ashley. Ashley needs to win.
I want that too. I need Ashley to win so bad. I'm like,
Will wins? Wow. Okay, great. Like
I need her to lock in, especially because they were all like and I think they trick us now, Janelle, with the how they get dressed for the live eviction because they'll be dressed up, and I'm thinking like, oh, it's gonna be something where they could wear regular clothes, and then I'll see them change. They're really playing with us this season because I saw that happen.
Because they aren't live anymore. Like the HOH comes live, so they can
the baby blockbuster or whatever, that twist. They got rid of the lives, which for a while I was bitching about that because I'm like, I really miss the because I like need to know, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to go to bed on Thursday and then have to, wake up at 4 and look at my phone and be like, okay, who won? That's so annoying.
CBS is being smart this season because I checked it tonight. I said, let me see how long it's going to be for us to vote. They only have 2 votes and threw in a bunch of commercials. They know what they're doing. They're trying to cut it off so we don't get a chance to watch the HOH. So then it causes people to have to watch on Sunday or obviously with the live feeders.
It's smarter. It's better for their ratings because, if people don't know, then
Janelle, last question for you. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to hold you no more. I know you got your kids and things to do. How do you feel about the shout outs? Like, shout out to Janelle and my kids and everybody else and everyone in South Dakota and Nam and everything else and all that.
I don't come from a season of shout outs, so it's a little bit weird to me. I've been saying forever that I hate it. And even when I did season 22, they were like, please don't do that. It's like, doesn't make sense. No one knows what you're saying. And the fans get really annoyed. And I wish it would go away. I think it's so annoying. Yeah. I just want to know who you vote for. And then if you want to do your dance in the hallway, that's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't want to hear about your, cousin Billy Bob, your sister Sarah. I don't care.
I will say this: if I ever do a season again, I'm gonna do all my shout outs on the first week. I'm gonna get them all out the way. Even if Julie's like, hurry up and get out the diary room, I'll be like, no, da 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 da. And then the rest of the time, I will not do it no more. I promise you.
Oh my
It's just funny to me. It's hilarious.
What do you guys think of it? Because you only know doing shout outs.
Yeah, we only know it.
So what do you think?
I honestly don't mind it. It's an extra 15 seconds of my life.
Yeah.
That I'd be scrolling on my phone. So I don't care.
Okay.
I think as long as it's not going to, I mean, based on how they're editing the show now, we're not getting that HOH. So it don't even matter. Because I know why people wanted them to hurry up so they can get to an HOH comp. So that's not the case. But I think it depends on what we're doing. Like, hey, mom, hey, dad, how are you? Da, 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 out the room. When we're sitting there, like, still at the door, like, shout out to the dog and the cat and my teacher in the 3rd grade and the 5th grade and my neighbor next door and their kids and the cousin. I'm like, okay, we're getting too far.
Oh my God. I find it funny. Janelle, I have one last question for you. What has your favorite moment from this season been?
My favorite moment, oh my God, from this season? Oh, I guess it was that corny costume that Vince wore. What was it, a corn dog? A hot dog?
No, it was an egg. That was actually my favorite moment too. I love it.
My favorite moment was the egg costume, and he just looked so ridiculous.
Yes, with the stool. The stool got me.
If Big Brother's gonna do costumes, it needs to be that over dramatic. Like I needed to be like,
what is going on this television show? Like this is absolutely ridiculous. Why is that person wearing an egg? Why a fucking egg?
How do you explain that to somebody who's never watched Big Brother? Like, oh,
you
hey,
don't, because they think you're crazy. Like, why do you watch the show? Like, what are you doing?
It's so embarrassing because sometimes my friends will be like, you know that show you were on a couple of years ago? Can we watch it? And I'm like, I turn it on, and it's Vince in an egg costume and Rachel and Zach doing a heist with. I'm like, I gotta turn this on. I swear, guys, it was very serious. I was good. I can't though. It's embarrassing.
They started doing like the embarrassing costumes and like making fun of yourself. They started doing that in season 7, and that's because Arnold Shapiro left, and they had like a new production thing. And I remember we started shaving. Kaser shaved his head one season, and all these things, like these punishments that all started in season 7.
Shout out to season 7 because here's the thing, when there's stupid costumes, I don't care for. That was great, and I do appreciate Big Brother with the new gamer they have in the system, that the games are better to me this season. I don't know.
Way better. Why didn't they have that? Like, oh my God, they're so much better.
Because they like the old head of the comp department left, and they like completely overhauled their department last season, and so that's why the comps have been a lot more equitable. And I love them. I love them.
That's how it used to be. Because I used to win all these HOHs, and they sent me into All Stars, and I'm like, wait, you want me to go against Tyler in a physical competition? I can't beat Tyler. No way. Like, let's be real.
Oh, Janelle, I was cursing.
We had Xavier, we had Kylan.
We're not winning that. We're not winning.
What am I going to do? Yeah.
I need Janelle, memory. I need memory colors. Memory what people say, days. I'm good at that. Whatever. I'm good at brain stuff, but I can't do the physical.
Same. Hannah used to make fun of me every day because I used to walk out there hoping there was a wheelbarrow. I was like, "Where's the wheelbarrow? Where's the strip challenge? Where's the shit that I can actually lift out these dudes?" But listen, Janelle, I'm not gonna keep you no longer. I want to say also, we would love to have you back if you're ever free for Traders, because we loved you on Traders. You did amazing, girl. You just
Thank you.
Good.
I had so much fun doing that show.
Oh my god, girl, it was. I love watching you just clocked in every fucking time. I know exactly what the fuck he's doing. I know him so well.
Ridiculous.
I know exactly who he is.
I'm like, who's in this castle? Like, what are we doing here, you guys? Come on. And Sandra was like, no way is he a traitor. I'm like, you've literally won Survivor twice. What are you talking about?
I know. It's like, you know your Survivor people. I know my Big Brother people.
Yeah, I'm like, I lived with this man, okay? Like, lived with him.
They should listen to you.
Yes. So Janelle, of course, where can everyone follow you and all that good stuff? If you want to plug anything, or
I mean, I'm not like terribly active on anything. I'm sorry, I'm just very busy. Janelle Pierzina is my Instagram. I'm active on Facebook still. I'm never on TikTok, rarely Twitter, but sometimes. I mean, Instagram probably.
Okay.
I'm very glad. Janelle, can we just say thank you so much? Like, this is...
thanks for having me.
We have wanted this for such a long time, and just to have you here is just...
Of course.
It really means a lot.
For asking me. It was super cool, and I love you guys.
No, we love you.
Thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate you, Janelle, and all the best to you and your kids as we start the new school year.
Okay.
Thank you.
And also, we're going to be taking shots soon, girl. Okay.
Oh, yes, we will.
Thank you, guys. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment. And remember to share, since you guys act like y'all still don't know that we have a podcast. So, look, we got Janelle here. So, work on it and share it. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.